The Kamapiliat saga is coming to an end, and Jomo Sono has said something very interesting about Kaizer Chiefs, which I agree with. Hello and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakusi Football Club. Kamapiliat is reportedly going to be joining Cape Town City to start training with them. He's not signing with them, but is going to be training with them, which basically means Kaizer Chiefs have officially given up on Kamapiliat and they don't care anymore. And now that I think about it, I think they just thought to themselves, we're not giving him a send-off. So I think since we've had this quiet and nothing that has been said, I think Kaizer Chiefs are never going to announce that Kamapiliat has left Kaizer Chiefs. I think the last thing that they ever said about him was the fact that he didn't pick up his phone, and knowing that most fans are going to side with the club in any case, they are not going to entertain saying anything about the player because, well, as they said it, or as a lot of people said it, it's unprofessional, and I think we're just going to move on from this and start another saga because, well, it's Kaizer Chiefs and there always is a saga. I have a question for you. Who signed better players between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates? Let me know down on the comment section below, because Jomo Sono has went out and said that Kaizer Chiefs signed better players compared to Orlando Pirates, and I agree with him. I do. Look at the caliber of players that we brought in, giving him Simango at the back, Castillo in midfield, Mtetwa as well, Pule Modi, Potsani, just those 5 players, even Ranga because he was also wanted by Pirates. So 6 players absolutely been brilliant in the PSL already, and Castillo obviously from wherever, from Venezuela. so all of that, it shows me that Kaizer Chiefs should actually be doing better this season. It's unacceptable where we are. If you look at the points that Atazwane had gotten at this point last season, there are more than one Tsegi has. Am I saying Atazwane is a better coach than Tsegi? I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is the fact that Ntsegi is supposed to be doing better with the squad that we have. Because what are we going to complain about at the back? Because now we have Ditlokwe. I even forgot to count Ditlokwe. We have Ditlokwe at the back, who's now a left-footed centre back. Balance. We have Msimang, right-footed centre back. Ngobo has regained his form, right-footed centre back. You have balance at the back. Right back position, you have Frostler, you have Solomons. Nothing has changed there. Dove is back at left back. Yes, had a blunder in the previous game, but still. Now you have 2 options. Add to that Umtaga from development. Add to that Mashian as well. So you have 4 players at left back. In midfield, you have Mteto who's playing there as the main player in that position. But Mat was also playing that position before Mteto came. As your number 8, you have Castillo, you have Matt still in that position. You have a lot of number 10s. You have Abos Tebe, you have Abomtu Shabalala, Mtum Tanzan, Nkosing Pile Ngobo, Dolly, wingers. Just pick whichever best 11 you think. Like, I don't get how Ntsegi is actually struggling to do something with the team. And I actually think there's something that is going to start doing now, because the results haven't come. And you remember what happened last season with Atazwane. He started with beautiful football. Ntsegi didn't start with beautiful football. He started with just whatever that was. And we assumed that he was trying to build from the back, go to midfield, and then give us good football. But then just like that, we switch into playing this kind of good football, but we did not score goals. What happened with Atazwane? Wait, before we talk about what happened with Atazwane, let's talk about what happens when you subscribe. When you subscribe, you help me reach more people like you. When you like the video, it helps me reach more people like you. When you just click share and go to and share to your statuses, the channel grows. So please do those things. One of them, I'm not asking you to do all of them. If you're sharing, you can share and forget about liking. Just one of those things. It will help the channel grow. Thank you. Now, Ntsegi, this season, we have seen that he has tried to play this beautiful football later in these few games, and it hasn't worked, because also the beautiful football we're just talking about Chiefs rotating the ball in non-threatening areas. So we say, it's beautiful football because we're passing the ball around. It's okay, ball rotation. However, Zwane started with this beautiful football, and then it didn't work, and then he panicked. When he started getting some wins here and there, the problem was that now we're frustrated because we're like, we're lucky today we won, because we didn't see what the team was doing. So now my question is, with Ntsegi, he now has better players who can actually do the beautiful football thing. The tactics that Zwane used beginning of the season last year, I think if they can just take those and apply them to the squad, the club will be better. Once again, I just said I think Zwane would be doing better without saying Zwane would be doing better. Because I have something to say to the people who are saying Zwane is still coaching. Because if Zwane is still coaching, wouldn't Samgelo Zwane be still playing? If Zwane was the man in charge in the technical area, why is Nkosing Pile Ngobo, Mtutuzi Shabalala not playing? Because those boys were playing under Ata Zwane. All of these things that I don't understand. Take for instance another thing. Whenever Caleb was fit, he would start as a number 9, right? And Dupree would start as a left winger. But now Dupree starts as a number 9. You get that Ata Zwane used a target man when he was coaching, but now Ntsegi seems like he's using Dupree as a false 9, or even those number 9s as false 9s. So my thing is, my problem right now is that Ntsegi has a much better squad, a much improved squad, but he's performing worse than what Zwane had done at this point in the season. And I said this thing that 23 days before Chiefs plays their next game, do you think Chiefs should do something with Ntsegi, or should we be patient with him? Because by the time we play the next game, after that game we play Cape Town Spurs, then after that game we play Orlando Pirates. And that run of games, if we wait and then they fire him after that, if he doesn't succeed, wouldn't this be regarded as wasted time? Because we've lost, we've been knocked out of the M10-8. But losing to Pirates is just different. Losing to Sundowns is like, we don't like them. But when we lose to Pirates, like, that's the only game that sells out FNP. Like, everyone in South Africa would be buzzing about that game. And if we lose that game, yo guys, it will be I don't know. I can't we say it's a cherry on top if it's a good thing. I don't know what it would be. It would be the last straw for Ntsegi if he lost against Pirates. And I don't think the management will be doing anything with regards to firing him. But knowing our management, they will not be firing him. I think if they were to fire Ntsegi, they would be giving him until the end of December, the end of this year, because then there will be a break and then we'll have AFCON and then we'll come back. I think if they are to fire Ntsegi, they will only dismiss him after the end of this year, and then they can start with a new coach. But when the time comes, will he have turned the corner? I don't know. Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelo Moya.